Hey everybody, welcome to the ZONA ALFA Battle Reports. I'm back with Johnny Mac and the Sinister Ministers for mission number 6 into the zone. Man, mission number 5 was punishing. We lost 2 of our crew members, and although we did have Benny level up to become trained, we had to hire a whole bunch of new folks, and we are like strapped for cash. I think we have 8 zone scripts in the bank. 4,000 in the retirement fund, but we are not doing well. So we're going to go back to zone level 2, try and do a sweep and clear. We'll see what the benevolent benefactors, are sort of like shadowy benefactors, are sending us for this time around. And we'll get this underway. Here we are set up for another trip into the exclusion zone. We're only going to level 2 this time, although things are still weird, and we're heading to a residential district off of a road. You can see here some houses, of course, all overgrown by these weird anti-gravity extrusions, crystals forming, strange glowing mushrooms, and of course weird alien flora all over the place. So let's roll up and see what the shadowy benefactors have asked us to do. So the action is going to be 3, we have to eliminate and or sabotage. 2, a downed aerial drone. 3, in an abandoned village. Well, conveniently, I've already set up the table to look like an abandoned village. So let's get this drone set up, and we gotta disable this thing. It's clearly belonging to a different shadowy benefactor, and whatever information's on it needs to be retrieved, and then the drone itself blown up. We are set up for our hotspots then. Here's our drone all disabled in the center here. It needs to be blown up. We're gonna give it a armor and wounds value. Needs to be destroyed basically by attacking it. Can't be attacked by shooting, needs to be attacked by melee, or, you know, up close and personal stuff. So like you can't hurt unless you get within 6 inches. And it's got an armor value of 5 and 5 wounds. We have to blow this thing up to complete our primary objective. It's going to be held by 1 zone hostile unit, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more hotspots. The 2 buildings, this weird crystal formation, and the fountain. Of course, if we roll a 10 for activation, or initiative rather, just setting down 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 until everyone's activated in the group, we will activate one of these random zone hostile units, or if we get within range. Group Johnny Mac in his mil surplus power armor, and his light machine gun, and his big old machete, ready to go get in the zone. He had a rough time last game. He got knocked down, he got beat up a whole bunch, and so he recruited himself a medic. This is another X-Forces medic here. He's got an axe and a AK-74, so like a assault weapon. And then he's carrying a bunch of stuff. He's a veteran, steady hands, he's a bone doc. So his extra med kit he can carry allows him to bring someone back with only a single pin counter. And then he's got some civilian body armor, a load-bearing vest with 2 Kevlar plates, because we had the extras lying around. And then he's got a red dot sight, some binoculars, electric juice, and 2 med kits. Carrying 4 Molotovs, because why not? Then over here, we've got our second new hire, Lester B. He's got a battle rifle and a shotgun, only hardened. He's got steady hands for some +1 to range combat checks. And he's got his red dot sight and a med kit. He's got a single Kevlar plate and his civilian body armor. So not doing too bad, and he's got a couple hand grenades. 1 mission, and he's slowed. He can't jump or climb because he's got a bad leg injury. Perry Elliott still rocking it. He's 1 game away basically from becoming a veteran. He's got his haste, so he's +2 move when he double moves, steady hands, civilian body armor for not being obscured in cover, or sorry, he counts as obscured in cover. He's got electric juice, med kit, red dot sight, a chest rig, and a single Kevlar plate. And he's got his SMG and battle rifle. And some hand grenades. Squeamish though, he's no melee voluntarily, or -1 to his combat ability. And he'll fall back as his first action if he gets in melee. He doesn't want to punch people. Benny, who's hardened now, he's got frenzy still, has to make a will check every time he activates or he charges. He's got steady hands, civilian body armor, chest rig with a Kevlar plate, and then he's got his red dot sight, a gas mask, and a med kit, battle rifle, shotgun, hand grenades, and yeah, and he's ready to party and try and become veteran. So let's roll up and see what is zone level 2 hostile defending this drone. 5, bandits, let's scatter them off. They'll be 1 inch back from this guy. They're clearly trying to repair it, and we've gotten there just in time because they're trying to get the info to this drone or get it moving again. Well, you picked the wrong day, son. Let's throw Johnny Mac here, ready to party. Benny having 2 actions now is amazing. He's gonna hit over here just to be able to go flank. DB, you're gonna hang out with Johnny Mac with your AK, and then I think flanking, because you're squeamish, we'll send these 2. Johnny Mac can take the middle, all by himself with his power armor. Here's hoping. Right, let's see if these guys get the jump on us though on a 10. They don't. Back up first with his movement relic and his power armor. He walks 9 now. Do we want to walk with our first? We have 3 actions, might as well. It's walk 9. Just head over to the fence, get some light cover here. Hello. Time to rat-a-tat-tat with our red dot sight. So that light machine gun gets 4 dice. A group of these fellas. So it's going to be +1 for red dot, +1 for steady hands, -1 for the cover. So that's going to be a total of -1. They are level 2 bandits, which means they get 2 actions. So they're all going to aim shoot if we don't do this. We definitely want to try and blow these guys away. So I'm combat 8. Johnny Mac is not to be messed with. So 10 goes back down to a 9. Basically everybody puts fumbles. He is close ranging with a machine gun, and we get a free action. So 4 hits. He has a damage of 1, and they are armor 5. So 1 to 4, they're gonna pass. So that's a fumble, a pass. So these cancel each other out, so no pin counter. And then 2 more failures. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 of these guys get blown away. And we got a free action of that. So that was action number 2, but we get +1 action when this is over. So let's use action number 3 to just fire again, try and clear these guys off. Oh, but we fumble and take a pin counter, and 3 hits. Saves for that last bandit. He gets gunned down like a dog. Free action we'll use to remove that pin counter, because obviously we don't want to be pinned. And that's Johnny Mac all done. Oh, did I trigger this? I 100% did trigger this like an idiot. Let's see what's in it. Just 6 weird feral dogs. And where were they? They are over here, 2 inches. They're just on top of this. Well, we didn't think about that when we triggered it. 0 to 5, there's automatically an anomaly here. I forgot about that too. We need to scatter that 2 inches over here. Zoop. I haven't gone off yet, but yeah, that's a relic and an anomaly. As it was a 5, it was bandits, which is bad. Move Johnny back right next to them. So let's see if you can save the day here, Mr. Veteran, Mackenzie B. So on a 10 or 9. Nope, we don't trigger all these guys. 2 wins each to represent being 6, which is the easiest way to do that, and not have to change your model count. So I think you just start blasting. Combat 6, he's got a red dot, and he's within half range. He's with an 18, and he's got steady hands, so +2 is going to be 8 or less on those hounds. That's 3 shots. 1, 2, 3, damage 1. Dogs is 1. They all fail and they take a pin counter. 1.5 dies. We'll fire again. And hit twice. They fail both their saves, but he takes a pin counter as well. And I guess his last action removes his pin counter. This fella's gone, and there's a wound on it. What's our turn limit for this game? It's going to be D3 plus double the zones. It's going to be 5 turn limits. So, still on round 1. Well, that last hound is going to fight us, I'm pretty sure, but we'll see what happens. So, we've got Pierre Elliott and Mackenzie B, or we go with Benny. Well, let's see if we get interrupted first. 8, 9, 10. No. It is, I think. He's just going to take a walk. He is hardened now, so he can go 6 if he wants. I wanted to flank. We're going to go 6. We're going to go 6 this way. Oh, first will check. Do I charge? I don't. Oh, and I get a free action. Sweet. So, free move 6. Then free move again. Or not free move, regular move. And then I guess we can't really see this hound through the woods. We don't want to trigger this, so maybe we bolt toss. Bolt toss, we just move laterally. We're just going to move laterally so we can see. But stay outside of 6, that hot spot. Plus now, something cracks. Yep, alright, so which of these is it? There's 1, 2, 3 left. So 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. Going clockwise. This one over here. Is it? It's more bandits! Oh man. Reinforcements. So actually they're back here, 3.5. And another anomaly. And that's going to be back. Sweet. 2.5. Everything moves, starting with the hound. So he'll unpin for his first one, and then jump. No attack, but he's going to charge in. Anomaly moves. That's going to go 2 inches back towards this poor group of dudes. Anomaly on the bandits, or actually the bandits first. They will act and head towards Lester B. Not Lester B. No, it'll be towards Johnny Mac. Taking cover behind the crystals over here where they can see him. So heading up, 1, 2, 3, and the last one will go to here, 4. They can all see him. And they're gonna fire at him, no aiming though, so lots of obstructions in the way, and he's in combat. Fumbles will hit the dog. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. The first one, AK-74 into Johnny Mac. He's behind cover for -1, so that's gonna be a grand total of 4 or less. cancel each other out. But so there actually isn't a fumble, but that's 2 hits. Or 1 hit. 7, so that's going to be on a 2 dice pick the lowest. Damage is 1 for the AK-74, so 6 or less. Pass. Check the dock. He is Will 7. He's fine. Technically, because he's behind a solid obstruction as well. Next one's shooting. Misses with everything. Third one. Hits twice. More armor checks. 7 or less. Oh no! Fail. Takes a wound. Takes a round. He's got 2 though, so he's still standing. Armor check. Passes. Last guy shooting. Hits none at all. Johnny Mac got bushwhacked. Alright, and then the last of these anomalies. Whenever one of these triggers an artifact, though, I'm going to replace him with a red disc. I can remember that it's an artifact, not just a regular thing. But he's gone, so time to start moving over here, I think. My ambush plans. Let's go with... I guess you're not quite a veteran yet, though, Pierre Elliott, so you're going to take a move and go 6 to here. And not quite be in range. They've activated already, though, so you're going to go 6 again. Just get rid of bushwhack him next turn. So he's going to take a walk, and he'll go 6, and then just snuggle up to cover in the second move. Why not go close? He's got a shotgun. Get in there. Round 1. Round 2. Oh, sorry, the anomaly moves again. The end of the round, every round. He's going to go 7 this way. No. Heads over this way. Yeah, it's the stuff that turns us inside out. All right, first activation this round. I feel like we need to clear this dog and then make a run. Or do we just launch this ambush? Let's launch the ambush, I think. Lester B. He's good. Shotgun within 6. He's a combat 6. Steady hands red dot for an 8. -1 because they're obscured though, so 7s. 3 shots to the shotgun. Those cancel each other out. So 1 hit. 3 at this range. And they pass. So the closest one shooting back does it. And a free action, so 2 hits. 2 rounds into Lester B. He's got an armor of 6. Needs 5s. No, he's down and down. Blam. And then they get to shoot again now at Pierre Elliott. Oh, crapola. They get a pin counter and hit once. His armor shrugs it. He's gonna duck. He's okay. That's not great. They just counter ambushed my ambush. Do it? Do we just go sick house over here? All right, 9-10 we get attacked again. We just had a bad thing happen. Nope, we're good. So no ambush. I think we just go with the boss. I don't know why I sent someone else to deal with these bandits. I'm sorry. So you're gonna start by stabbing. He stabs because you get 2 wounds, and it's a stab for each wound. It's 2 dice or 1 back because that guy's wounded already. So it'll be 2 red for Johnny Mac and 1 for here. He's combat 8. He gets a free action after this, and he hits with both. The hound misses. So 2 saves with that big machete. Damage mod. 1 or 2. Nope, that's a dead hound. And we get a free action. Light up these bandits. 4 shots. On 8s again. Sorry, red dot plus steady hands. He's on 10s, he's on 9s. 9 or less. All hit and another free action. Damage 1. They fail all but 1, but get a free action back right now, which they'll use to unpin. And the last remaining bandit, he'll just shoot him again with his first actual... No, that's another free action. And get another free action and hit them 4 times and explode them with the 5. They need force. Now he walks 9, just going around. 1 and then 8 to here. Not triggering that anomaly. He could use it to do an order. He's going to do that instead. He's not going to move just yet. He's going to order him to move and get Mackenzie B moving. 2 actions left because that was another free action. He's going to order. Well, bring I think we just... Do we trigger this thing, or do we go try and make the primary happen? We go try and make the primary happen with our machete over here. We're going to send in the man, the legend, that is Mackenzie B. First action, he's going to walk up on the objective. He's going to This thing open ain't easy. 6+ now to activate another anomaly. Oh yeah, no, not yet. We're good. We stuck the landing. Well, let's head over there, Benny. First action, you're just gonna voluntarily trigger this sucker. Just watch your corner. What's this hot zone? 3. Well, combat 6, red dot, which is outside of range right now, though if he uses a shotgun, but we will because it's still better damage. Steady hands, so he's on a 7. -1 for that obscurement, so on 6s. 1, 2, 3. There's 2 at that range though, and they fail 2 and get a pin. Blam. And that's everybody having gone without any activating, so that means these zombies are going first. And they're gonna take a walk. They walk 4. So they're just gonna, I think, hop the fence. It looks like they're jumping the boss. So he'll make it in 1. And these guys will all pile over. And then they'll move in with their second actions. Anomaly moves. Goes 7 inches this way. And then moves again at the end of the round. And goes 5 inches back. Just patrolling. Right, turn 3. We've got 2 turns left after this. We're halfway through, middle turn of the game. And the boss is a little bit in trouble here. I feel like he just goes first and backs up. So on a 10, something terrible happens. Nope. He'll break up. He's just going to take the swings. Undefended. So it's going to be 4 attacks on 4 or less. They take a pin counter. When they got in 2 moves, they were pinned. He would actually only taken 1 attack. Not that it super matters. The other guys would have just come over the fence. Yeah, they would 1 action last turn. So he backs up off that guy. And he'll blast his LMG up close, red dot, everything but 10s. He takes a pin, but hits 3 times. They fail 2 of their rolls, so one passed. A pin counter, and then he'll fire 1 more time. And get a free action after this. 4 hits. Their armor's pretty good though. Fail 2 with 9s, so that'll kill these last 2. Well, next up we'll have you go. We don't trigger that anomaly, and you're going to move 6 with your first move. Second move onto the button. 8+ to trigger that last one. Nope. So it's going to be Benny. He's going to walk up, and his second action, he's going to secure this objective. It is 2. It's going to be salvage worth 500 plus now. Yep. So the last one's going to crack open. Let's see what it is. Oh no! It's a big mutant, and also an anomaly. Exciting. So, artifact there. Anomaly shows up. And where's the big scattering? It's gonna be 4 inches back. This fountain is full of crazy shimmering dragonflies. Immediately act, so starting with the closest anomaly, it's gonna go just 2 inches towards us. The other anomaly, which is the next closest thing, is gonna go 5 inches sideways. And then we've got 2 actions on this big mutant. It's got a ranged attack. So it has a ranged attack and also 4 to 6. It's got a 5 for its D3, basically +3. It's got a 5 for its combat ability, and its armor is 5 as well. It's Johnny Mac going 6, getting slowed down by the second move though, and it'll make it into melee with him in the next turn. Here, well, that's not great. We're being converged on by giant shimmering animals. Back now though, so how do we do this without killing Johnny Mac? Let's run the mission. So first things first, I think we just unpin you, 2-pin counter. He can handle himself next turn. It's already gone. The anomaly's going to move after this, and this is everything's been unlocked now. So I think you need to concentrate on breaking this drone because that's our primary objective. So first action, hit it. On a 6, you do. It's armor 5, so it fails, takes a wound. 4 left, you can try again. You hit it, free action. It takes another wound. Crowbarring this thing out with his entrenching tool, so free action, hits. Another wound. That's an armor fumble too, which is bad. Pin counter. A critical hit. Blam, extra wound. And then last but not least, hits again. and it blows it up because it's damage 1 on his machete, rather. So he's destroyed it, retrieved whatever was inside, pulled out like the data thing, and he still has an action left. Search the rubble with his last action, pick this up. Let's see what we found inside. It's automatically an anomaly. 5, that's cool. 5 on threat level 2 is going to be 750 plus 2 basic equipment plus an artifact. Artifact roll is a 1. So just 2k. Alright, we've managed it. We've gotten these 2 removed, but he's out of actions now. The anomalies move. This one's going 3 inches this way, making crazy lightning noises. The other one, ooh, they're circling 5 inches back. 4. Did we get jumped immediately by the big mutant? No. So I think we have Benny go first. He's got 2 actions. And he's just going to start blasting with his shotgun into this mutant. Now Thumbles will unfortunately hit Johnny Mac, which is what we don't want. 3 shots, steady hands. He's going to 8s, -1 for that piece of obscuring stuff there. So 7s. Hit. Damage 2, armor 5. Passes 1, fails 2, but that'll be enough to shotgun off all those things. Benny. Okay, well, we've managed to destroy all of the bad guys, all the encounter groups. Benny's got 1 action left. He's just going to take a walk, I think, and hope this anomaly starts to clear up. He's got to grab that before the game ends. He's going to walk around that table. And I think we go with Johnny Mac. So 9, the anomalies will move. If they do, so immediately moving them. This one, it's just going to go an inch back. It just likes to stay near this objective that we haven't picked up. The other one, oh no! It's coming right towards us. Decidedly close, and I don't like it, but they won't activate again until the end of the turn, so we just need to get away from them. So Johnny Mac, he's going to walk his 9. So to this corner, and then 9 again, because he's super fast with his speed artifact and his power armor. He's got very long legs, and then he picked this thing up. It's a 4. 500 plus 2 basic equipment rolls. I gotta make 4 equipment rolls now. All right, now roll 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's a straight. So it's binoculars, electric juice, a gas mask, and a med kit. It's all done. Then it's gonna be you, Pierre Elliott. You're gonna search that thing. So let's see what it is. 150 zone script, and then the artifact is a 4. It's automatically an artifact. 4,500 and another movement bonus. Second action, you're just going to start heading back towards the Humvee. Just you left Mackenzie B. You're going to walk and walk again. Just hop in that fence and then search this last item. What do we find? 4, 750 and 2 equipment rolls again, which we'll do right now. Which is a red dot, sweet, and then I believe that's a med kit. He moves. This thing's gonna go an inch this way. Oh, this one's danger close though. Ah, no, it hits Benny. Just flies right over him. Oh man, armor 5, 2 rolls. Fail, he's down. But 3s with a civilian armor. Oh, not good. And 5, we need to evac and also save Benny now because Benny's getting eaten by the anomalies. It's a good thing you're a medic. Don't die though, Mackenzie B. So you're gonna walk. Oh, sorry, actually do the anomalies move on a 10. They don't. We don't want to have happen. So you're gonna walk and then walk again onto Benny. Patch him up with your med kit because you have 2, and he only gets 1 pin counter because you're a bone doc. So he's up with a single pin counter. Actually, you could have stood on this side of him, which is probably better. Once they move, nope. Benny's gonna lose that pin counter. And make a run for it, because if you guys are staying together, you both die, which is what we don't want to have happen. It'll go, he's going to go his 6, and then 6, and then 2 more, because he's got the hustle skill. Oh, Benny needed to make a, there's no bad guys on the table, actually, he can't charge, doesn't matter. And then we'll go with the, sorry, rolling again, to see if this guy activates, nope. And then we'll go with you, 9, and then 9 again. Just go hustle behind the truck, be like, everybody, I'm getting in the flatbed. Actually, his third action will just get in the flatbed, because I imagine that's how they carry him. He's in the back and everybody else is driving. And they didn't trigger the anomaly. So the anomalies move in the last turn. This one goes 10 inches this way. It leaves. It's not interested in us anymore. The other one, don't go right and don't go south. It goes 6. Keeps going through the building. I'm over to here. We made it out. Oh man, the anomaly's almost getting us in the end. Bad attack from a dog here. We got beat up a little bit. We had 2 guys down. Blew through some med kits. But we managed to make it home. Okay, having destroyed the drone. Beaten off two bandit groups. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hostile groups destroyed. 30 advances this game. We salvaged 5 hotspots, killed 5 hostile groups, did the mission objective, and all survived. So, the man, the legend, Johnny Mac also survived a game, or survived 5 games, like going into action. So one of the things I wanted to do was, you can't level higher than veteran, but I figured a nice thing to have happen is that when you get to 5 games, if you're a veteran afterwards, you'll actually gain a wound. And that way your veterans actually have some way to advance. There's no other way to get wounds in this game, but I figure, I mean, if they're like the salt of the earth, you might as well go to a bonus wound. So what's going to happen now is Pierre Elliott goes to veteran, so he's going to level up to veteran, but still at 1 wound. Johnny Mac's going to go to 3 wounds, and that's it. We found enough medkits to replenish the 2 that we used, which means that having completed the mission, we're going to have 4150 in the bank, and I'm going to give that move relic actually to Mackenzie B. It's going to make him move 7. A bunch of spiraling costs this game, I think, and everyone being at least hardened, we've got no rookies left. I think we just chuck that $4,000, and we have 8 in the bank before, so we'll have 158 in the bank, and we'll put that $4,000 right into our retirement fund, and we'll figure out how we're going to spend our 38 advances. I'm going to make our Pierre Elliott there range combat 7, so with his level up after he survived 5 games, that puts him at combat 7 from 5, and then finally we're going to add to both the combat and the will of Mackenzie B there. He'll be combat 7, will 7. 8 in the bank, and we're ready for our next adventure. So we got to the end of the game, managing to pull off a successful run in level 2, replenishing our resources a little bit, everybody leveling up to the point where we've got now 3 veterans on the team, and 2 hardened fellas, with Benny becoming hardened over the course of the game, and gaining an extra wound on Johnny Mac. So I think 8,000 of our 10,000 rubles we've saved away for our retirement, or Canadian dollar dues, Canadian rubles. We're going to be, there's Starbucks, or there's Canadian Tire money that they've saved. That's the only currency valid still now in Canada. We're going to be probably doing one last Zone 3 run. And I think if we can make enough scratch, Johnny Mac and the Sinister Ministers are going to retire. So see you for that in 2 weeks. Till then, Mash. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.